Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am mr.lamchaneygurung, and in this YouTube channel we always think before you think. Now sorry guys, I'm a bit late for this video, but anyways, since I got a lot of messages, since most of you who followed me from the get-go are invested in this stock of NIO and are concerned about the recent dilution that NIO introduced 69 million new American depository shares, and it is looking forward to raise about $2.8 billion through this dilution in cash, and the impact is currently being felt on the share price of NIO. Now let me start this video by saying you guys that this is nothing new. NIO did the same thing when it was around $17 about a month or two ago. It did dip and it stayed at around $14 to $17 for about a month's time, and then rest is just a history. It just took off and it reached almost $60. So relax guys, our stock dilution is a normal thing. It's nothing new. Okay, now if you look at the daily chart of NIO, it's currently at around $41.98, and the first line of support is at $38.36, which is a very strong support, and the second one being at around $28.52. And the candlestick pattern or the volume on this stock, they do not show any indication of any reversal from its bearish pattern anytime soon. But I'm not saying this will reach $28, but I think $38 is a very strong support, and people will start buying, investors will start buying this stock once it reaches that region. So there is a good amount of chances that NIO might retest $38 area and even go maybe it may go lower in the short term. But as you know me, I am in this company for since ages. I started investing when it was around $3 mark, and we have an average of about $14 and $18 in some of my accounts. So if you followed me from the start, I think we are still very good, in a very good positions, and I don't think so we as a long-term investor should be worried about anything. And the last thing would be this stock dilution. Now for those of you, if you aren't still invested in NIO, and those of you who felt like you missed the train, I think this is your opportunity. This is your chance that is coming towards you now. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not your professional financial advisor, so you can do anything with your money, but I think this is a great opportunity if it dips lower. As far as I'm concerned, if you ask me, I would have bought more shares of NIO if this dipped below below $38 mark. But since I've already got a lot of investment in EV companies, just like in NIO, in Hyliion, Tesla, Workhorse, and it's well documented as well. I put a lot of videos about these EV companies in my YouTube channel as well, and like a wise man once said, do not put all your eggs in one basket. So if you ask me, I always like to have a nice diversified portfolio. So currently my focus is not to invest in anymore in EV stocks, although however tempting the price of NIO might look, or Tesla might look at this instant. We as an investor, we also need to stay disciplined like in any other professions. Let's say for example an athlete, he will watch his diet, he will watch his weight during the fight week or during training camp. It goes out to us as well. If we investors, if we want to be a wise, smart investor, we should keep discipline on investing as well in order to be successful. Well, however, this money being raised is planned to be used for corporate purposes, and this also includes introduction to new product development technologies, and also is to expand his sales network. So basically this is everything that I've talked in my very first video about the possibilities this business can venture through as a company that is growing and in a very rapid pace. Now remember, also NIO Day is on the 9th of January, plus the sales figures of November hit the roof. I know there, and a lot of media outlets are reporting this. Plus this time NIO is in a very good financial condition, nothing like last time about a month or two ago. Right now, even with or without this 2.8 billion dollar extra that is supposed to raise. And just a quick reminder to you guys, Tesla did the same thing where it raised $5 billion. Li Auto also did the same thing. It raised $1.3 billion last week. Xpeng on Wednesday did raise $2.2 billion worth of stock sales on Wednesday. And since then, all of them have dipped, but overall on a weekly basis, only Xpeng is down about 7.4%, and currently during this time of recording is at around $41.88, which to be fair is needed as well. I mean, Xpeng ran up like anything. It did run like anything. It does need to cool off a little bit if it wants to go further, break that all-time high that it make. So what I can say is our stock dilution is definitely not good for a company share price. Okay, it's not always good for a company share price, but fundamentally the company is still in a very right track, is still in a very strong position to become a winner, especially if it start investing on its new products, like it's mentioning when it did its this filing to raise this new capital so in fact it's not looking for investors to avoid bankruptcy this time. So it wants to produce something new. It's not to avoid bankruptcy this time, so they can use this extra cash. Who knows, maybe a new model can be endorsed anytime on NIO Day, or as well on January, even announce an expansion to the European market, and it's heavily speculated. So guys, if you are in the long term just like me, if you want to stick to this stock for at least one more year, I think there's nothing to be worried about. But definitely stock dilution will not help the stock to push upwards for the short term, at least for the short term. So the decision is yours. So if you ask me, I would have bought more, but I'm already heavily invested in EV stocks. I like to keep my portfolio diverse, so I'm not buying if there is a dip. But at the same time, I think it's a great opportunities. Those who, if there is a dip, for those who thought they missed the train on NIO, or those who want to invest more on NIO stock as well. With that being said, like I always say, always think before you think, guys. Goodbye, my friends.